Okay, so we had these special songs with Chechi, Jeji, Keki, Geki, and I was telling you that every time you have a C or a G that is directly followed by E or I, you change to soft Dutch. And we had a lot of examples. If you remember, we read together, and we had a lot of funny words like we had Cireșe, and we also had George, and all the examples with Georgian. Okay, and we tried to read together. Now, what I highly recommend to you is to try to listen. I will send you tonight some recordings and you can listen to those, but you should also try to listen to Romanian music and try to listen to the news because it's very useful for you to understand exactly how these sounds are like, and it will be very good for the intuition of the language, even if you don't understand what they say, to simply listen to them. Okay, it's gonna be easier in time. Okay, now we stopped last time at the verb to be, right? So we had together verb with afi. Now the verb to be. This was the last thing we did during our previous meeting, and we had talked about the pronouns first, like eu, tu, la, el, ea. Let's maybe revise this together. So if I want to say I am, this will be eu sunt. Yeah? And if it comes with you are, this will be tu ești. And she is going to be ea este. Well, he is el este. We are noi suntem. You are voi sunteți. And then we have they are for ei, for ele sunt. Okay, so now I would like us to play a little bit with um, some places in the city, and then we'll try to translate together. But first, we're going to read a little bit about some places in the city, so we decided where we are. Okay, so I've got this image here. Okay, and we will read a little bit together about these places in the city. Okay, so we have aeroport. Yes, it's
Aeroport.
Very well. Aeroport.
Aeroport.
Foarte bine. Ambasadă.
Ambasadă. Ambasadă.
Bibliotecă.
Bibliotecă.
Very well.
Bibliotecă.
Foarte bine. Brutărie.
Brutăria.
Bravo. Cafenea. Bucătărie.
Cafenea.
Centru.
Centru.
Very well. Cofetărie.
Cafeteria.
Say again. Cofetărie.
Cafeteria.
Okay, the little kid, there's someone who's saying cofetăria. Okay, it's Ega, cofetărie. La final e un E like my name, Elena. Cofetărie. Okay, good. We go to the next one. Farmacie.
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 Gară.
Gâră.
Good, very well. Hotel.
Hotel.
Bine. Librărie.
Librărie. Librărie. Nu e.
Okay. Liceu.
Liceu.
Magazin.
Magazin.
Muzeu.
Muzeu. Parc.
Parcare.
Parcare.
Ok. Piazzo.
Piazza.
Foarte bine. Piazza, remember, as the translation says here, it could be both the market where you're buying fruit and vegetables, like maybe Piazza Obor, if you've already been there, if you're in Bucharest. But piazza could also be piazza in like a plaza, as the square, like Piazza Romana, Piazza Unirii, Piazza Victoriei. Okay. Poștă.
Poștă.
Okay, very well. Restaurant.
Restaurant.
Spital.
Spital.
Very well. And școală.
Școală.
Okay, perfect. Now we'll try to translate together, okay? We are going to try and see some examples and then we go to the questions. But first, let's just try together and let's say, let's see. Now, before translating this for me, one sec, because I forgot one essential thing. So, generally, right now we are going to meet with two prepositions. The number one preposition would be la, and you probably heard of la before, this meaning at, la. And you've heard of la, right? Before. La școală, la magazin, la liceu, la. La is at. Usually la is going to show you, it can show you a direction. It could also show you purpose for something. Maybe you've heard people saying this thing la masă. This is not showing you the direction, but it's showing you the purpose, why you are there. You are there to eat in order for you to eat. Okay, so la generally shows you the direction or the purpose, and we will see a little bit later that la is showing you also the time, la oră, la ce oră, la ora 4, la ora 6, okay? So generally, if you go to some place, to school, to the airport, to whatever, then best to say la. If you are inside the place, it's just like English, and you need un. Which means just in. Okay, and here shows you. Okay, please, someone speaking. Okay. Being inside the place. Okay. Okay, let me see. Right now we're going to have the test of the microphone.
Системная ошибка, программа должна выключить.
Yay, good. Now, let me go back. So, if you have la, it's gonna be at. If you have that's gonna be inside, okay? And we're going to use the verb to be. I will also write the verb to be right here. You remember that? Sunt, ești, este, suntem, sunteți, sunt. So we don't forget about this. And now we try to translate together. So, for Maria is at school. Who would like to translate this?
Maria este la școală.
Foarte bine. Maria este
La școală.
Okay. If I'm gonna stop every time to mute the microphones, it's gonna be boring, but that's it. Good. Maria este la școală. Okay, foarte bine, bravo. Let's see. What if, let's say, Andrew is not at the museum? You remember the museum, how we said?
Muzeum.
So let's exact. We had museum.
Muzeum.
Foarte bine.
Muzeum.
So let's see. Andrew is not at the museum. How would we say?
Andru nu este la muzeum. Andru nu este la muzeum.
Așa. Andrew. Sau dacă vreți voi, Andrei. Nu este la
La
muzeu.
Muzeu.
Foarte bine, bravo. Let's see one more. Are we at the hospital, let's say? Are we at the hospital? How do we translate this one?
Suntem la spital. Suntem
It
la
could be both.
Suntem la
It could be
spital.
both. You can say suntem noi la
Suntem
spital.
noi sau suntem
Suntem.
noi la spital.
Or suntem noi în spital. Now, if you, yes, if you're going to use
No.
la, there is more of a purpose. Noi suntem la spital. De ce? Nu știu, avem o problemă. Da, we've got a problem, we need a doctor. But if you say suntem în spital, this will be more related to the building itself. So you could be inside the building of the hospital without any need to just have a problem, a medical problem. Okay, and it could be the same with sunt în școală sau sunt la școală. In some cases, this will just place you inside the building more. And this is something that you will hear people saying. For example, if you say sunt în București, da? Sunt, da, you could say sunt în București. Așa, merg is I go. Merg în București. If you say sunt or merg în București, this is more related to the inside, to the
In the city.
But if you just sunt la București, that would not be a mistake, but that will be, in my head, it will be something more purpose. Sunt la București because I've got this work to do, I work here, but generally Romanian people do not feel the difference between and la. So you can feel free to use them the way you want, but remember that we've got this very important rule. We never use la, so never. When it comes to names of countries, now we never say la Romania. Nu există, nu merge. Names of countries, parks, or city center. Okay, so this means you always have to say sunt în România, sunt în parc, și obviously sunt în centru. Okay, and you probably know, maybe you've heard us and maybe you've heard me last time when I said you can skip the subject, so you are not forced to add the subject. You can say eu sunt în România, eu sunt în parc, or just sunt în România, sunt în parc, da? The subject can be erased. You can add it, of course. It will never be a mistake to add it, but in some cases it's just obvious that it's about I or you or him, or okay, you don't really need to say it. And I think I offered this example when someone asked on our group, right, with ce faceți dumneavoastră sau dumneavoastră ce faceți. It's not really necessary every time you meet someone when you say ce faci or ce faceți, da, you don't need to say ce faci tu or ce faceți dumneavoastră. Of course, you can add it if you really want to place an emphasis on that person, right? So, for example, if you say ea, in this case, let's say ea este la școală, da? Here is more important to say ea este la școală because I don't know who am I talking about, and it could also be el or someone else, so I might really need ea to differentiate first from ea, el. And second, I might really need ea to show that she is the one who's going to school, not me, da? Ea este la școală, nu eu sunt la școală, da? Și atunci, and that's when it's important for you to really add the subject to a sentence. Otherwise, you can skip it. Right now, if you are beginners, I would recommend you to add it so that you remember, da? Eu, tu, el, ea, noi, voi, ei, ele, dumneavoastră, da? E important. It is important right now for you. But in time, you will see that Romanians won't really get it. Good. And now we continue with our translations, and let's use one with the shop. Let's say you, and I want formal you are at the shop. How do I translate this one with a formal?
Ești.
Tu ești
Formal?
la
Eu
shop.
ești. Magazin. Ești.
Tu
Guys,
ești la
remember
shop.
Ești.
La shop.
Ești la... Ești în magazin.
Nu vreau formal. Formal. Not tu. Formal. Polite.
Ești în magazin. Tu ești.
I didn't hear this one. The formal one. The polite one.
Voi.
Așa, nu voi. Dumneavoastră, da?
Dumneavoastră sunteți.
Dumneavoastră.
Exact.
Sunt.
Dumneavoastră, and let's finish the sentence and then I will tell you again about the forms of you. Dumneavoastră, you are at the shop. Can you continue translating the sentence?
Dumneavoastră ești la magazin?
You need a form for dumneavoastră, da? Let's remember that look at to
Sunteți.
be, right?
Sunteți.
And where did I write it? Ia uite,
Sunteți
aici cu
la
sunteți, da?
ușă.
Eu sunt, tu ești, bla bla. Wait, because I don't know. Aici, uite. Now, let's repeat this, okay? So, I am, eu sunt, you are, tu ești. But here, this is you singular. She is, he is, we are. This is you, plural. And I didn't write it, but I will write it right now. Here, there is one more you, and we talked last time about it. This is called you formal. And this is dumneavoastră, da? And this is conjugated exactly like voi, dumneavoastră sunteți, da?
Sunteți.
Exact. So now if we go back to where we were here and trying to translate. So you formal are of the shop, dumneavoastră,
Sunteți la magazin?
În magazin.
sunteți la sau în magazin, as you wish. Da, sunteți la magazin sau sunteți în magazin. Okay, good. Good. Let's do one more. Let's say Mihai is at the post office.
Mihai ești
Mihai este la postă.
Mihai este la
Mihai
postă.
este la poștă.
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 Very well.
Poștă.
What about, let's say, Alex is at the station.
Alex este la stația.
Alex este la stație.
gara.
La stație.
Este
Și
la
la
gara.
gara.
La gara.
Stație este bus stop.
Da.
Stație de autobuz,
La
sau
trenul.
stație de metrou, de
Tramvai.
tramvai, metrou, da, stop. Bus stop, train stop. Okay, good. Now, let's continue a little bit and let's see what else we've got here. Maybe, how would we say that they, the girls, let me write, it will be easier for you if I write they, and I want feminine, they, feminine, okay, they are at the bakery or the bakers.
Ești la brutari.
Give me again,
Yes,
they
so-
are, they, feminine.
Ești
Ele sunt la
Așa,
bucătărie.
ele sunt la, again,
Bucătărie.
Bucătărești.
Nu-i bucătărie. Bucătărie.
așa, bucătărie.
Doar
Bucătărie.
bucătărie.
What is bucătărie?
Kitchen.
Așa,
Bucătărie is bucătărie.
Ah, bucătărie kitchen.
Da. Ok, ele sunt la frutărie. Bravo, bine. Okay, let's play with some question words now. So we ask and then we try to answer. So now we are going to study a little bit about this question, but we will focus on questions that will help us using the verb to be, and so there will be more related to cine or unde, but we'll see, or de unde, we'll see. But first, we are going to just read these question words. They are very important, and then we translate them together, and we try to form some sentences with them and see when and where do we need each of them. So first we have the question ce. Now we already know ce. Ce as in ce faci. Now, ce is used generally when we don't really know what is something. So ce este, da? For example, ce este asta? Maybe you heard it, da? Ce este asta? Or ce este aici? Ce este asta means what is this? What is this? Ce este aici? What is it here? What is here, da? Bun, ce este aici? Now, don't mix ce. Try not to mix ce with care ăsta. Care. Care e which, as in which one or which type. So when you use care, the care would be translated as in which one or which type of. For example, if you want to ask what's your favorite color, what is your favorite color? I want to ask this, and English is telling you what, right? And you say, what is ce? Oh, got. I'm finished. No, in my logic, in this case, I choose which one is your favorite color, which one of the colors is your favorite one. So that's why every time you ask about favorite color, or you ask about favorite book, or you ask about phone numbers or emails, you are not going to use ce like in English, but you're going to use care. Exact. So it's gonna be care este. Care este culoarea ta preferată?
Culoare este alb, așa.
Okay, da? So care, which, ce, what? Remember, these ones are important. We will go back to them anyways, but I'm just asking, right? I'm just saying some important things right now. So you probably seen the ce before, the ce as in why, da? Care, we just said what's the difference between care and ce. Unde, now very important. Unde, every time you are going to use unde, where, yeah. Every time you are going to use ce, unde, care, these question words, and you combine them with the verb to be, you are going to notice that if you add the subject, you are going to have that inversion exactly as you have in English. For example, let me show you this. So you want to ask about where is Anna. Now, where is Anna? And you will have, of course, unde este
Ana.
Exactly. So, unde este ea? Where is she?
Unde este ea și unde este?
Who is she? Da? Unde este ea? You will have to keep the same topic as you do in English, da? So with this inversion, you don't say unde ea este, da? This is what I mean. Unde ea este? Asta nu merge, da? Don't do this. It's not going to be that bad, but it's better for you not to do it. Okay? It's better to choose this inversion one. Okay? Okay, good. Now, very important. When I ask you, for example, unde ești? Unde ești? Which will be where are you, Dom? You will tell me sunt în România.
Romania.
Da? Unde ești? Sunt în România. Da?
Sunt în România la București, așa?
Sunt în România, la București.
Da.
Sunt în România sau în București. And for București, you can choose the one you want.
Eu sunt alt țară. Așa este, te rog?
Alta țară.
Da. Eu sunt în
În
România,
alta.
sunt în București, sunt în wherever you want. But there is one important thing to say, de unde, da? De unde, this is a different
From where
one,
are you?
da? Because unde is where, just where, but when you say de
From
unde, this is
where?
where from. Where are you from? De unde
De
ești?
unde ești?
Scuze. Unde sunt fix? Așa, merge, te rog? Dacă îi spunem eu, unde sunt fix?
Dacă spun cum, unde sunt?
Fix.
Unde este pixul?
Da.
Where is the pen?
Yeah.
Unde este, da? Unde este pixul? But that's a different one. Why? Because pix is el or ea for me. Pix este neutru. There's something else. You don't want to go there today, but think of any object in terms of el, ea, ei, ele. Da? If you think of a phone, it's going to be el, but it's not really el because it's an object, but it's a neutral singular, masculine singular, so you have to be a bit patient, okay? Because right now we're going to focus on people, and then we are going to go to objects. If I go to objects right now, it will be a bit messy, okay? So it's better for us right now
If I
to
say unde sunt grup limba romană,
unde este grupul de limba
in
română?
limba romană. Is it okay?
Unde este
Unde este?
grupul? You think in singular term, da? Eu
Grup.
sunt, tu ești, el este, pixul e. We will have some examples right now. Let me finish the questions, and then I will tell you because you make a different confusion. You cannot adapt your subject to the predicate. One second, and I will show you what the problem is. Okay, so now when I have unde, and I go with just where, if I have de unde, this will become where from, da? De unde ești, da? So sunt în România, but if I ask de unde ești, then you will say sunt
Din.
Anglia, let's say Anglia meaning England or okay. This will mean I changed this. I need from in this case. Din meaning from.
From.
Okay, good. Okay. Now we also need Chin. What's the
Chin.
meaning of China?
Who?
Con. China? Who? Very well.
Oh, cine este
Cine
Ana.
este ea, cine este el, cine este Ana. Foarte bine. Okay, this was enough for right now because I want to practice a little bit. Good. So now, I'm thinking where to write because I was a bit messy when I wrote this, but yeah, let's get it from here. Good. So now to try to maybe clarify a little bit the problem of your colleague and also practice together the verb to be, we will write some things and you have to fill in with the perfect form of the verb to be. So remember the verb to be, and I will write it here. Eu sunt, tu ești, el, o ea este, noi suntem, voi ori dumneavoastră sunteți și ei ori ele sunt. Okay. When. Good. Now, I will write some things and you have to give me the perfect to be, but let me write them first, okay? So I've got this. Okay, let's do this first and then we continue. So let's see. You have to give me the correct form of the verb to be, okay? So tu,
Este.
Este.
Tu ești.
yen,
Este.
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 ixul,
Este.
Yes. Este. Este.
Este.
Andrei,
Este.
Andrei sunt.
Elena.
Este.
Andrei este.
Este.
Așa. Noi,
Suntem.
Suntem.
da. Andrei și Mihai?
Ei.
Yes.
Ele.
El.
Ele.
It doesn't
Este,
matter. You need to
este.
give me the to be form.
Este.
Este.
Really.
Ele sunt.
Ei sunt.
Sunt.
Așa, bravo. Sunt.
Sunt.
Alexandra și Elena sunt.
Așa, bravo. Why? Because ei sunt, da?
Plural.
And ele sunt. Okay, what if right now I have, let's say, pixel și the pen and the book. The pen and the book? What do I need here?
Sunt.
Which form? Exact. Ok, foarte bine. Bravo. What if I have eu și Maria? Eu și Maria?
Sunt.
Noi.
Noi suntem.
Eu și Maria sunt.
Așa, pentru că eu și Maria becomes
Suntem.
noi. Noi suntem, da? Eu și Maria suntem. Dacă zic tu și Roxana. Tu și Roxana?
Sunteți.
Sunteți.
Așa, bravo. Foarte bine. Hai să mai încercăm unul din ăsta cu plurale. Hai să vedem. Cristi și Adi. Cristi și Adi?
Sunt.
Sunt. Foarte bine, da. Ok, bine. Corect. Hai să mergem mai departe și să vedem niște exerciții cu locurile. Hai să vedem. Let's say, where is
Unde este Cristina?
Cristin.
Yep. Say no.
Unde este Cristina?
Unde este Cristina?
Cristina.
El
Cristina este în,
Cristina is a she.
ea în piață.
Ea
Ea este în piață. La magazin, la piață.
Foarte bine, bravo. Ea este la piață. Bravo. Okay, let's see one more. Wait for me to write. Where is
Motor.
Unde este Matei?
că l-aștează
wait for me. Wait a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Is he at school? No, he is not. Let's say he is at the library. No, it's boring. He's at the cafe. Good. I'm happy now. Let's see. Now you can translate. Tell me, where is Matei?
Unde este Matei?
Așa, unde este Matei?
Unde este
Este
Matei?
e școală.
Este
El este
Nu,
la școală.
nu,
Nu, nu el.
El. Nu el.
Nu el.
Nu este.
Este.
Nu, el este.
Așa, bravo. And he's at the cafe.
El este.
Cafenea, cafenea.
El este la cafenea.
Da, este la cafenea.
Okay, bun, let's do one more. Let me find a good place.
Unde?
What cute places I've got here. I'm looking for one you might not know, but I see that they are all kind of easy. They are all easy. Okay, let's see. They are at the post office. We had it before, but that's it. Hai să vedem. Help me translate it.
Unde sunt Radu și Mihai?
Așa. Unde sunt Radu și Mihai? Așa. Are they at home?
Sunteți la casă?
Clasa.
Sunt acasă?
Iontie.
All very well. Sunt
Iontie
acasă, e
acasă.
corect. Sunt acasă?
Eu sunt acasă.
Okay. No, they're not.
Nu. Eu nu.
Nu sunt.
Eu nu sunt.
Okay, and they are at the post office.
Ești la poștă?
Ele sunt la poștă.
La
Poștă.
La poștă, bravo, foarte bine. Okay, so far so good. Let's try some exercises. Hai să facem niște exerciții diferite, tot cu verbul ăsta. So let's do some different exercises, but still with the verb to be. Okay, so first let's, and maybe then if we've got time, we're going to read some countries. Maybe make this a bit bigger. So I make myself sure you see it clearly. Okay, so we do number one, we just translate in Romanian. We have this one. Now you just have to translate first. So she in Romanian?
Ea.
Da.
Yeah, foarte bine. What about he?
El.
Yay, foarte bine, good job. They, masculine form?
Eu.
Ei.
Yay. Remember they? Yay.
Ei.
And very well, you, singular?
Tu.
Tu. Foarte bine. And now we go they, feminine one.
Ele.
Ele, bravo, foarte bine. You, formal
Voi.
one.
Voi.
Ea.
Voi.
Dumneavoastră.
Sau dumneavoastră.
Da? I.
Eu.
Eu.
Corect.
Eu.
You, plural form, atenție.
Voi.
Voi.
Voi, bravo. And we, the last one?
Noi.
Noi.
No.
Okay, and now let's do this exercise. Okay, number two, we just have to do the same. We fill in the blanks with the verb to be, okay? And let's see, who wants to read, please?
De unde
Just
ești?
start reading. Mhm.
De unde
De unde ești?
And the answer?
Sunt din Croația.
Sunt din Croația.
Can you read this one properly, guys, please?
Croația. Croația.
Croația.
Croația. Croația.
After all, we've been through our previous lesson, Croatia.
Croația. Croația.
Exactly, because you actually have to read everything you say. That K, R, O, A, C,
Croația.
Croatia. Exact, like that. Okay. Good. Let's see the next one. Now B. We are here. Let's see. Cine?
Cine este?
Este.
Cine este ea?
Exact. Cine este ea? And the answer?
Ea este mare din Anglia.
Ea este.
Este
Maria din
din
Anglia.
Anglia.
Mari sau Mary din
Anglia.
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 Din Anglia.
Dumneavoastră din Italia.
Wait, we go to C first. De unde este?
De unde este Alex?
De unde este Alex?
Alex este din Spania.
Foarte bine, all of you. Alex este din Spania. Bravo. What about this one? D.
Dumneavoastră este
Exact. Dumneavoastră sunteți.
Sunteți din
Remember,
Italia.
sunteți. You have to revise, da? You have to revise the
Dumneavoastră
first two bits.
sunteți.
Yeah.
Iar,
Iar este, sunt în Franța.
by the way, when you see iar,
Este.
when you see iar like this one,
Yeah.
and you write it here
But. I
in
think
your
iar.
notes for today. Iar is like she.
Mm.
It could be translated as like a definition of and and a little bit of but. For example, as you've seen here, eu sunt în București, iar tu ești în Brașov. Now this means we have something similar. I am here and you are there. This means that we've got something similar, but we've also got something different. Okay? If I use she, then it will be eu sunt în București și tu ești tot în București, da? While if I use this iar, this means that there might be a slight difference in the things that we are doing and in the places where we are. Okay, so this iar could be translated as and, but in the meaning there is a little bit of but there. Okay, something that is in opposition a little bit. Okay, we go back to what we were doing before. And we've seen here iar, that's why I stopped down. So, dumneavoastră sunteți din Italia, iar ei sunt din
Franța.
Franța. Foarte bine, all of you. Good job. We go to the next one. De unde
Este Marc.
De unde este Marc? Foarte bine. Și răspunsul, el este...
El este din Germania. Germania.
Foarte bine, din Germania. Bravo. And here, this one, de unde?
De unde sunteți? De unde sunteți voi?
De unde sunteți voi? And the answer?
Noi suntem din Russia.
Bravo, excellent. Okay, let's go on. We have two more exercises. Now you have to give me here the pronoun, no? So it's gonna be either eu, tu, el, ea, no? And it could be more options than one. Okay, so what could I put here?
Eu sunt.
Okay, what else?
Eu sunt.
Ei.
Eu sunt. Ele sunt.
Da? Pot să spun eu sunt, ei
Eu
sunt,
sunt. Ele sunt.
all this work. Okay, what about B?
El este. Ea este.
Ea este. Exact, foarte bine, bravo.
El este.
Foarte bine.
Noi suntem.
Foarte bine, corect. What about D again? Could be
Eu sunt.
corect, așa, bravo, așa este. What about this one with sunteți? What options do we have here?
Voi sunteți. Dumneavoastră sunteți.
Voi și
Dumneavoastră.
așa, bravo. Voi sunteți, dumneavoastră sunteți. And the last one here?
Tu ești.
Tu ești.
Tu ești. Ok, perfect. Ok, we continue now the opposite.
Eu sunt.
Sunt.
Bun. Tu?
Tu ești.
Bine. El, ea?
El este. Ea este.
Este. Noi?
Noi suntem.
Suntem. Voi, dumneavoastră?
Sunteți.
Și ei, ele?
Sunt.
Sunt. Bravo. Keep it in mind. It will be useful in the future. Okay, now the last exercise is similar to what I also wrote to you in your words. So let's try this again.
Alexandra este.
So,
Ea este.
este. Așa, bravo. Este, da. Alexandra este. Robert și Alina
Sunt.
sunt. Foarte bine. Sunt. Eu și Cristina
Noi.
Suntem.
sau suntem. Corect. Bravo. Corect. Dumneavoastră și Mihai
Sunteți.
sunteți. Da? Dumneavoastră și Mihai sunteți. Profesoara mea.
Profesoara mea este.
Corect, bravo. Tu și Roxana.
Suntem.
Voi sunteți.
Bravo, așa, bravo. Răzvan și Andrei.
Sunteți.
Sunt.
Suntem.
Așa, foarte bine. Și ultima, tu?
Tu ești.
Tu ești. Ok, very well. Good job. So far, so good. We're good. Okay, now, let's go back a little bit to our places in the city. And I'm going to ask some questions. Okay. So I'm going to try to say some things in Romanian, and you might understand me. If you don't understand me, I'll translate, okay? But I would like you to tell me where to go, okay? Eu vreau să beau o cafea. Unde? Unde merg? Vreau să beau o cafea.
La cafenea.
Cafetărie.
Foarte bine.
La
Vreau să
cafania.
beau o cafea. This means I want to drink a coffee. Exact.
Vreau să merg la cafenea.
Ok, foarte bine. Eu
Vreau.
vreau o aspirină. Vreau o aspirină.
Farmacie.
Foarte bine. Bravo. La farmacie. Ok, vreau o pâine. Vreau o pâine.
Brutărie. La brutărie sau la magazin?
Brutărie.
Brutărie sau magazin. Bravo. Ok. Vreau să mănânc supă.
Vreau să mănânc supă la restaurant.
Foarte bine.
Restaurant.
Supă. Corect. Good job. You're really good. I want to eat a soup. Ok. Vreau să merg la restaurant. Bravo. Good job. Ok. Vreau un doctor.
Hospital.
La spital.
La spital. Bravo. Bravo. Ok. Vreau să cumpăr flori.
Florărie. Florărie.
Guys, you're messy when you say florărie. Florărie.
Florărie. Vreau să cumpăr la florărie.
Exact. Yeah, I like it. It's okay.
Florărie.
Ok. Vreau să merg la Brașov.
La Brașov.
Cu trenul.
Cu
Vreau să
trenul.
merg.
Cu trenul.
Good. Vreau să studiez limba română.
La școală.
Studiez limba română.
Pe online.
Ok, școală. Merg cu avionul.
La aeroport.
Oh, nice. Come on, again. Aeroport.
Aeroport. Aeroport. Aeroport.
Yeah, that was good. Bravo, aeroport. Ok, vreau să mănânc ceva dulce, foarte dulce.
Vreau să mănânc la cofetărie. Vreau să mănânc dolce la cofetărie.
My first thought.
Cofetărie.
Ok, atenție, vreau să cumpăr o carte.
Browser.
Library.
Biblioteca.
Librerie.
Biblioteca.
Biblioteca.
Dacă cumpăr, nu pot la bibliotecă, da? Dar
Library.
bibliotecă nu cumpăr, împrumut. Împrumut, I borrow, am împrumuta. Deci cumpăr o carte, cumpăr o carte de la librărie,
Library.
which would be the book shop, and cumpăr, we will learn some, by the way, next time we work on gender, but we also work on new verbs. This is I buy them. And then împrumut o carte de la bibliotecă. Mhm. And this will be the library book. And împrumut will be the book. Okay, good. Now I will send you this as I did also the previous time. What you should do, you should really remember all these forms of the verb to be, and maybe you want to try by yourself, maybe create some sentences. You are adults mostly, except for a kid I heard. You're adults, so you should torture yourself learning this language a little bit, because 1 hour with me definitely won't be enough. So I highly recommend you to take a pen and a piece of paper and write. Eu sunt la aeroport, tu ești la ambasadă, el e la bibliotecă, ea este nu știu unde este nu știu cine, unde este Mihai, unde este, da, de unde, we will also learn with de unde next time with the countries a little bit. El este din Anglia, America, whatever. But you really have to learn, and the verbs are essential, okay? This to be is definitely irregular, and you will see to have as well. So try to remember what we do here and practice by yourself, because it won't be enough. I'm trying to help you a little bit. I'm trying to maybe show you the major directions, but the work is going to be all you. And learning a language definitely measures in time and motivation. So if you are motivated and you try to put some time into it, it will work super better, super wonderful. Now I will stop here, and I'll meet you next time. Next time we will work with gender. Okay, so we will play a little bit more with gender, and then we go to the verb to have. And in the meantime, we will play a little bit more with these verbs important, like costă, cumpăr, mănânc, beau, da, some things that are very common and close to our environment. And yeah, that's kind of what I had for today. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate, write them. Okay, send them to me, maybe write them in the chat. I will gladly answer it.
Thank you. Mulțumesc.
Thank you.
Mulțumesc.
Mulțumesc.
La revedere. La revedere.
La revedere.
La revedere. La revedere.
That's it.